Hello and welcome, my dear friends. So today's episode about the Prestacycle Pro Presta Head. This little attachment here. So what it is just a Presta attachment to a shredder valve. So I've got just a normal shredder here, screw-on connection. And what I do is I screw it onto this device, which is just an adapter that connects to the Presta and allows for quick release of that. So a little bit of a background story in relation to this. So as you may have heard earlier in the year, there was something that was developed by Schwalbe, and it was a Schwalbe Click connection. So what it is it replaces this little Presta insert with not a thread-on connection, but it's a quick release connection similar to your high pressure valves in your pressure washer, for example, and it just clicks onto the valve. Now unfortunately there were some problems with stock for these, as it always happens in the cycling industry. They advertise something, they tell you how good it is, and then you're not able to get it for years. So it hasn't been available as of the end of 2024 in Australia. I don't know, maybe some random little stores in Germany or some parts of Europe it had stock, but I wasn't able to get it in Australia. So then when I was searching for where I can get that click valve in order to test it, I came to this. So next thing that is really close to that, but the difference is that this one just uses normal Presta, and the way it works, hopefully you can see inside, but it has those 3 little metal tongues inside there, and then once you click it onto the Presta valve, it just connects to that. So I'll demonstrate how it works now. I'll release some pressure first. Okay. Then what I do is I connect with this so that it's connected. Let's see if it works. So I turn on my pump. No, it doesn't work. So it's a little bit fiddly. Let's try again. Nothing. It's also hard to operate with one hand, unfortunately. Let's try again, now with 2 hands. Now we're working. You see, it shows the pressure. Okay, so I think, okay, let's release it first, see if that works now. Yes, it does work much better with 2 hands. I think my mistake was first that I didn't quite press it in all the way. So we'll try again with one hand, but this time I'll really push it in. You see, it doesn't go anywhere past that, but it should go further, but with one hand it's hard. Still sort of works. You get used to it, I suppose. Why it's important to operate it with one hand in my particular situation, it is because I've got this little pump here which has a short hose. Okay, so I need to hold it while I'm pumping. If the tire is on the ground and you just rotate the valve like that, and the valve is all the way down, then you can get around with two hands, you know, just put that on the floor and just attach like that. Yep, it's attached. Yep, it's showing 60 psi. Everything's working. I'm sure that it will pump like that, but the thing is that when you take it off, you need to pull it a little bit and press the button at the same time. It looks easy, and of course, as any new thing, there's some getting used to it, but I wouldn't say it's entirely foolproof. So it's not 100% foolproof. And I'm not editing anything, you know, I'm just showing you the way it is. So I'm sure that some people probably wouldn't struggle with it if you have a track pump, for example. No problems at all, because then you have two hands to operate. As I say, it works much better with two hands, but you might run into problems if you do it with one hand, or if you don't just push it enough. It just why it's a bit harder than it could be is, I guess, because there's not a lot of feedback from it. So you push it on and it stops, and then you don't really know whether it has clicked on all the way or not, because there's no positive click, I suppose. So it would be interesting to compare it with Schwalbe, of course. But then again, you know, the plus side of it is that you don't need to replace any Presta valves. But the thing, the way Click works is you don't replace the whole valve, of course. The valve stays the same, you just replace the Presta insert that goes into the valve with the Click system. So yeah, it will be exciting to try that. And this attachment was sent to me for free by Prestacycle to just test it out. So hopefully guys at Prestacycle are not upset by my conclusions, but I think it's a great idea, and it looks like it's a very quality item as well, you know, all metal, and it looks and feels really solid. But what it lacks for me is the ease of operation with one hand and some feedback of whether it is clicked on or not. But then again, I'm sure that it's just my probably second use of it, so I'm sure that you get used to that and then it gets much easier to operate. It's probably just me and my clumsy hands as well. Anyway, here you have it.